While we still have about 6 months before Jurassic World Dominion is released in theaters, we were given a nice teaser of the movie that was released alongside Fast 9 if you were fortunate enough to catch it in IMAX. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to see it in theaters. Fortunately, Universal decided to eventually release it on YouTube for everyone to watch. Overall thoughts? I love the teaser and has only made me more excited for Dominion. In case anyone hasn't seen the teaser and wants to watch it before proceeding with my review, I will provide a link to the video in the description and provide a spoiler alert in case anyone who hasn't seen the teaser wants to watch it with the chance to click away. On paper, the idea of dinosaurs discovered on different continents along with different times being shown in the prologue sound like it would turn out badly. But the Cretaceous segment of the teaser is well executed and allows you to suspend your disbelief.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
I'm able to put aside these issues because, one, it's a science fiction movie, not a documentary. The other reason, well, let's be honest. This isn't the first time the Jurassic Park franchise has been known to be paleontologically inaccurate. The main example I can think of is that in-universe, Velociraptor remains have been discovered in Montana. But in real life, they've only been found in Mongolia and China. The dinosaurs are beautifully portrayed as merely being animals, and the lack of music really sells the feeling that you can take it back 65 million years ago. Having feathered dinosaurs such as the Oviraptor and Moros Intrepidus is a huge win for people who've been requesting scientifically accurate dinosaurs in the franchise. The only issue I have with the Oviraptor would have to be the wrist. Considering how the other dinosaurs in the teaser have the proper wrist position, it makes the Oviraptors look jarring. But even then, it's great design and the issue is easy to overlook. Considering that the Dreadnoughtus has been teased in both Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, it wasn't surprised that it ended up making an appearance in the franchise, and boy, it was a magnificent first appearance. The Quetzalcoatlus was impressive and I love it for its accuracy alone. I'm gonna be honest, the Giganotosaurus design doesn't really bother me. Could it be better? Yes, but it could be a whole hell of a lot worse. The only major issue I have with the design is the hump on its back, and even then, I can live with it. Another thing that surprised me was how well the matchup between the T-Rex and Giga was handled. Unlike Jurassic Park 3, the T-Rex death was pretty quick and might actually have some context for the movie. I know that the whole rivalry between the two species might be silly on the surface, but once you start thinking about it, it's really not stupid, especially when you remember that there are natural rivalries in the animal kingdom, especially lions and hyenas or orcas and great white sharks. Fun fact, in the Lost World novel, Sarah Harding even suggests that the lions are the bullies in the rivalry between the two species, which is quite different from what we see in The Lion King.
You know, if it weren't for those lions, we'd be running the joint.
The present-day setting for the teaser is just as great as the Cretaceous segment, and just like Battle of Big Rock, it gives us a little bit of a sample of what to expect in Jurassic World Dominion. What makes the drive-in theater scene so great is that Rexy is just portrayed as an animal while being a terrifying force of nature at the same time. I think the shot of her in front of the theater screen is a great callback to the first time she escaped her enclosure in the first Jurassic Park. And what separates it from all the callbacks in Fallen Kingdom is that the scene has proper context and doesn't feel like I'm just on a memberberry trip.
Hey, remember Jurassic Park? Oh, you love Jurassic Park. Remember Jeff Goldblum? Oh, I remember Jeff Goldblum. He was fantastic.
In both Jurassic Park and the Dominion teaser, she's merely exploring her new environment like any other animal would do. Another thing to point out is that Rexy isn't trying to eat anyone. She just wants to be left alone, and honestly, I don't blame her. The music by Michael Giacchino at the end of the teaser is great, and I love the revealing of the logo with the "To Be Continued." It's the icing on the cake, and it only makes me more excited for Jurassic World Dominion. Before the teaser was officially released on YouTube, I've come across phone recordings and images, and let me tell you, they don't do it justice. Go watch this on the biggest screen you can get your hands on. The CGI for the teaser is phenomenal, and if the rest of the visual effects in Dominion are just as good, if not better than what we got in the teaser, then this would be the most visually appealing movie out of the Jurassic World trilogy. Not only is the CGI great, the dinosaur designs are fantastic as well, especially with Rexy getting a much needed upgrade. Listen, it's no secret that her design in Jurassic World is a major downgrade from what we got in Jurassic Park. The funny thing is that while the changes such as tweaking the skull, reapplying the eyeshadow and stripes along with bulking her up were subtle, it went a long way to help Rexy look more like her Jurassic Park self. I really want to take this moment to thank Colin Trevorrow and the hardworking VFX team over at ILM for taking the time to listen to the fans that expressed their issues with the Rexy design. Honestly, I can't overstate how much I appreciate the fact that a filmmaker for a big franchise is willing to listen to the fans, and it's something we should never ever take for granted. If you want an example of how much it means to me that filmmakers listen to valid criticism, even though I'm not by any means a diehard fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, I really appreciate the fact that they listened to the fans about the design so much that I went out and bought the movie, which I really enjoyed and I can't wait for the sequel. I also want to add that I really appreciate Steve Buscetti's contributions to the teaser and I can't wait to see what else he has contributed to in Dominion. While it appears that they weren't able to get Jake Johnson to shoot any scenes as Lowry for Jurassic World Dominion, Universal has been able to justify the decision to delay the movie by an entire year with a phenomenal CGI and improved dinosaur designs. However, the jury is still out on the story, plot, and characters. I know that it's been confirmed that the Cretaceous segment won't be in the final cut for the movie, and honestly, I'm okay with that because I'm sure there are other scenes that are in the movie that have more significance to the overall plot. Well, those are my thoughts and opinions on the teaser for Jurassic World Dominion. Thanks for watching.